Okay, so it may be a bit of a surprise to see me this early on, but this video and a few others that are coming within the next few weeks came from a hard drive that decided to die. I managed to get it spinning well enough, and I got some of the data off recently, including these videos. This video is more complete than most. That being said, what's going on here is my rear shocks. So the backstory behind this at the time was I went on a road trip, and both me and my dad, well, I was well aware of it, but he pointed out the fact that the tires were very noisy, which we both knew was a problem. Thought maybe it was the wheel hubs. It was, but they weren't nearly as bad as we thought. And basically what happened was, while we were in there, both of us noticed that my shocks were thoroughly shot. So I ordered some Billsteins, and this is me installing them in the rear. Okay, so in order to get to the shocks, you have to take these panels out. Now this one's already loose, and you can do it without taking out this whole piece here. So what you have to do is pull it from the bottom, and this is a little bit more difficult because the spare is in the way, but you normally pull from the bottom here, and then you pop out the top, and you want to avoid ripping it. An area like here, or really any of these top regions, are very easy to rip. And okay, so the rear hatch is kind of filthy. There is what it looks like wood and glass from the previous owner in the back, so might as well vacuum it out while everything's open. So here we are. Looks clean, but
not clean enough.
Not clean enough. It's time for simple green. Just simple green. This.
Three days later.
Alright, so the clip explaining the weird camera angle is gone. So I'm going to have to do it myself. So what you need is a 13mm socket, or it could be a 12 off the top of my head. It's been a little while since I've done the shocks. But what you need to do is you need to get to the top nut there and just loosen it. It's really hard to get to. You're going to have to remove your sway bar, take off the top bolt, move it back somehow, or move it back in one direction or the other. From there, you can loosen it. Actually, later on in this video, you see the adapter method that is figured out with power tool. Now, the other clip is very simple. It is just a 16mm socket going up with a really long adapter and you're just spinning it until the bolt comes off. There's really not much to it. Alright, so as I awkwardly walk over the camera, look at that professionalism there. You see the old shock. Yeah, it's a little worn out. Not bad for 200,000 miles. Here we have a brand new Billstein. And there we go. Look at that. And we got this too. So here is our mount and the brand new Billstein shock. I think I just did that back. So this is the byproduct of 200,000 miles. And anyway, we have to take the shroud off here and put it on the new Billsteins.
There we go. Back to normal.
Yep. Alright, let's get this off. So, to show the wunderbar method of throwing many adapters onto things, to get your bolts onto your hub, we have a leaky power tool next to a very old compressor that's also leaking very slowly. And that is 2 adapters on top of each other. But it works. So now to get the other side done, which will be filmed much quicker because my battery is dying. So, same old same as last time. You already know what a Billstein shock looks like. This was, believe it or not, that was the better one of the two. That's a little wet, so that should be a huge difference in
Let's see
ride.
if this one compresses.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But it only goes that far.
Well, wait.
And it's not returning.
Okay, so that one travels. It's better than the other one. The other one didn't travel at all. Which, oh,
I can't open it back up there.
I am sure that these shocks performed great. Okay, so now that the shocks are there and they work and I have shocks and it's great, time to put that back together. Finally, last but not least, The new shocks are in. The interior is rebuilt. And all is well. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, favorite, and subscribe. And enjoy.